Happy Friday morning. I was going to put the skincare video up today, but I'm going to go through the other video where I asked for questions. And I wanted, since we had new subscribers, this is kind of a get ready with me. I'm taking Eric to his therapist. But I'm going to ask for questions, whatever y'all want to know, down below. Ooh, I think I got too much now. So I just want more questions. I'm going to go back to that video and I'm going to try to film the Q&A question answer video on Sunday. I'm using Maybelline Baby Skin as my primer. I think I have too much right now, so this ought to be fun. But at least I won't break out. I gotta get him dressed as soon as I'm ready. If I get him dressed before I'm ready, it's a big mess. Because then he's yelling at me the entire time. I haven't been sleeping very good. I don't know what's going on. We're going to go in. The reason I use the Maybelline Baby Skin is because we're going to use the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Protective Makeup with Sunscreen. It's got broad spectrum SPF 50. So we're just going to stick that on the skin. I kind of like this applicator the way it is. Not too much comes out. I'm not going to put the lid all the way on. But I like how I could just dot it on the face. Which you can do with the doe foot applicator. But, oh, and before I did all this, I did my moisturizer. I cleaned my face, did my moisturizer, which I used the bottle of SCS Advanced Serum, Hyaluronic Serum, and Vitamin C. Yesterday I was in the pool with Eric, so when I get out of the pool and out of the sun, I try to take a shower like almost immediately to get it out of my hair, for one, because chlorine can dry out your hair, as well as salt water. But I washed my hair, skin. I didn't have makeup on yesterday. And I always put a lotion on my body. And I also put leave-in conditioner in my hair so that it stays soft. I'm just trying to get this moved around. Okay. Now, I actually like the coverage on this foundation. It's very nice. And Eric's running around as usual. We're going in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. It's one of my favorites. It's a little red right there. All right. Let's take this brush and we're going to blend it down and around and across. And I think it might be too light with the foundation. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a beauty blender now. We're going to take this end of it. We're going to try to melt it into the skin so it kind of goes better. Everything keeps going off. All right. I said all right, he says all right. Tuesday, he goes to the dentist again, and they're gonna knock him out because he's 10 years old, 5 foot tall, and he won't let them touch his teeth, so they have to knock him out. Hey, you two. We're gonna use the Wet n Wild contour stick and just do a little bit of a contour. Sometimes you just want to feel good about your skin. I know that's not a normal contour spot between the nose right there, but I like how it turns out. I'm going to use this to rub out this part. I find that this makes the nose contour look a little better because it's like a flat piece, although it doesn't look like it's doing much better. All right, now we're gonna go in with this brush. And we're gonna blend out that contour right there on the cheeks. I don't know what the name of the brand is on this. I'll have to look it up. Okay. We're gonna go in and make sure there's no creases in the concealer. And we're gonna get out that L'Oreal powder I've been using lately. We're going to just kind of try to set this without a lot of creases, which not sleeping doesn't help your makeup not crease. Just a FYI. I don't know why I can't sleep. Do y'all ever run into that problem where you get like insomnia for a week or so where nothing you do is helping? Part of it also might be the headaches I'm getting. I probably got to call my doctor. Now we're going to go in with the big brush. Turn it down. I'm just kind of buffing this powder into the skin. And I remember someone asking about when you have dry skin for acne, what you can do. When I used to get breakouts all the time, those little loofahs, I had one especially for my face. I started thinking about this the other day, that I would only use on my face because I would break out down here and like right here on my cheeks. And so I had a loofah just for my face, and I would take and use it, which I had an apartment with someone at one point, and they used my loofah on their legs when their boyfriend was gonna come over. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that she was using my stuff. And I ended up getting a staph infection right here. I have a scar somewhere. There's a dry out from a breakout. And ever since then, I haven't done it. Because I'm scared to put it in the shower. Even if I live by myself, I'm scared to put it in the shower because someone might use it. So I don't do that no more. We're going in with the Wet n Wild bronzer. I mean the Makeup Revolution bronzer. I'll go. But that is what I used to use. If you live somewhere and you trust the people around you, I would suggest that. And make sure you hang it to dry up, because bacteria can form if you put it flat somewhere. But if you hang it to dry up, because it has a little thing on it, it works good. And it doesn't dry out your skin like, let's say, exfoliators do. If you use an exfoliator too much, or a microdermabrasion thing, it doesn't dry out your skin as much as they do. So I would say use that with a moisturizing soap on your face. All right, there's the bronzer. We're going in with the Tarte, same Tarte blush, Captivating. Let's go ahead and pull that. His appointment is later than usual. This morning, usually we've already gone and back. Usually it's like at 8:45, but today it's at 11. So when I woke up, he was laying there still asleep, because he has to sleep with mommy, which is fine. Jason's not here right now, so it kind of feels nice to have my little man sitting there. I'm going to use the Vivid Baked Highlighter. You know what, actually? Where's one? We're going to use this Makeup Revolution one that I just got. Can't remember if I've used it on camera yet. Can't remember if I've used it yet. This is in Just My Type. This is another Makeup Revolution one. And this is a blending brush I grabbed on accident. Let's get the little highlighting brush I use before I end up putting colored stuff on my face. Okay. Ooh, I love this. Don't you love it when the highlight, when you put it on there, it actually looks like your skin is kind of wet? All right, we're going to take the Milani Make It Dewy setting spray and set all this powder product down. All right. What do I do with we'll use this one. We're going to use the side because I know it's clean. And we are going to mash all those powder products into the skin. Make sure everything's blended. Okay. Now we're going to take, not this one. No, where'd it go? I wanted to try a different, that's an eyeliner. I don't know why it's with those. Let's go ahead and do the Milani one. Brow pencil. It's not the tiny brow pencil I usually use. So this is one of those ones that look like that on the tip. Oh, you're just gonna kind of, and I'm barely touching, so this has some great pigmentation on it. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Now I see why people do their brows off camera. Okay, let's go over here and line this one. With the pigmentation, I may switch to a different pencil. Let's see. Let's try to fill this brow in and see how it turns out. I don't know yet. Let's see. Go up. They look horrible, don't they? So black. Okay, now we're gonna take this spoolie. We're gonna try to make these look a little bit more natural. I'm just doing little strokes to move the brow pencil product throughout the brows, making sure to grab onto it. They look a little better. We're just going with it because I'm gonna have to leave out of here. I can't get to Galveston from here without if I don't leave here around 10. I won't get there in time. Okay, we're gonna go in with the Tartelette Tease palette, the little tiny one. That's what it looks like. We're gonna go in first with this purplish shade. We're gonna use this Morphe flat brush. I will fix them later. All right, you just want to put this in the natural contour of your eye. I think I've told y'all this before. See how mine sinks in right there? I put it underneath in that area as the transition shade. That's where I put my transition shade down. I didn't know Tarte's palettes smell like chocolate. It's got a pretty smell to it. I don't know if it's necessarily chocolate. All right, now we got the transition down. Let's grab a crease brush that I use. I'm gonna look up these because I bought them on Amazon. I'm gonna look them up and start trying to leave a link in the description. I want to go into the purple shade for the crease. I'm gonna tap it, some of the excess off. Tap in again and go on this side. For those of you new, now you can see why I use that eye for the name brand when I'm doing a dupe. It does not want to take pigment half the time, so I have to work at it. I could probably use the most awesome eyeshadow in the world. I've used eyeshadow primer. Same problem, except for with eyeshadow primer, I get these little lines everywhere from where the eye just didn't want to take the primer. With the hooded eyes, I always open my eyes to make sure that the crease is defined where you could see it. And I'm just moving that color back and forth into the crease. And then I move up a little bit. I love how the eye goes from taking no pigment to taking more than the other eye. That always makes me happy when I have to blend it more. To get this eye to match the depth. And of course there was still highlighter on this. We'll go in a little bit more and deepen the crease on both, like so. See right there? I don't know if y'all could see that. It kind of jumped on that side. On this side, it doesn't do that. So odd. Does anybody else have eyes like that? We're gonna take this original brush, flat brush, still got some shadow on it, and we're gonna use it to fluff the edges. All right, and there's only one shimmer shade in here, but I wanted to look at this ColourPop shades. Wanted to compare and see if I wanted to use this ColourPop Take Me Home palette for the shimmer, or if I wanted to use the Tarte. These are two are the ColourPop, and that's the Tarte. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the Tarte one because that shade looks a little prettier to go with this eye look. We're gonna use a BH Cosmetics flat brush. Gonna try to tap off some of the excess and pat it on the lid all the way across. We're just doing simple. And I forgot to tap the excess off of this one, but we're just tapping it onto the lid. All right, now we're gonna take the same little brush we use for our crease. I hope I can find there. We're gonna take this orange, this purple shade again, and we're just gonna kind of fluff it along the bottom edge of the eyes. Tartelette, this is the Tartelette Tease palette, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Don't you hate when, like, the one side looks more pronounced than the other side? This has no shadow on it. We're gonna go into this little deeper brown color here that we haven't used yet. And we're gonna ruin the whole look. Hold on, I'll fix it in a second. Okay, now that we got that down there, we are going to take this e.l.f. blending eye brush. Make a funny face. And then we're gonna go back into the Tartelette Tease and grab that first color we used onto the blending brush and kind of lighten that up a little bit on the bottoms. There we go. Now we're gonna curl our eyelashes. And we're going to grab some Lash Sensational. Right here, it doesn't look as deep in color as it does in the mirror, which I'm not sure why. In the mirror, it's as deep as I want it to be. Hopefully the picture I take will show y'all how it actually looks. See what I mean about this mascara? And it does not cost a whole lot, and there's coupons you could get. This is Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's the one I have in the giveaway. It can, wow. It just makes your lashes look so incredible. All right, so now we're gonna take that Buxom lip liner. I know I've been using it a lot, but I love how it matches the natural tone of my lips. And it's called Plump Line. And when you want to fix it, it's got a brush at the other end. I love it. I actually want to get more of them. They sent this to me. To review, and I fell in love with it. Let's go ahead and put some Buxom Dolly on top to give it a glossy look. Don't you love your Facebook things when they come up? We're gonna go ahead and stick some more Milani to make it dewy. This is becoming my favorite, mostly because I have to reorder my e.l.f. one. And it sets the face really nicely. It does give it that dewy look. And that dewy look does last for quite some time. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more highlighter. And we'll call it done. Mostly because when you are... Oh, I didn't put the inner corner highlight, did I? We will do that in just a second. I will pop that in there. All right, let's take our little brush. Go ahead and pop the inner corner highlight. And don't forget, I want questions. I will be recording it Sunday, which means it'll go up Monday or Tuesday next week. I'm gonna print out the questions Saturday night, Sunday morning. I'm going to go back to the other video where I asked for questions about a month ago. And we will get this video up for y'all. And I'll do like a little get ready with me, because you don't want to just sit here and watch me talk. You want to learn something as well, I'm sure. But this is the final look. Just a simple taking my son to the doctor look. Why does this lash look all clumpy? All right. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.